It's Andrea Darlas in for Steve Cochran today and tomorrow. Steve will be joining us for the leftovers today in just about 15 minutes. I am so thrilled to have in studio Cindy Kienzle is a local girl done good. And if the name sounds familiar, well, if it doesn't, it's going to after this segment. Congratulations. You're a small business owner. I love your backstory. You're the queen of banana bread, and you can buy her breads now at Jewel Osco. But I want you to tell everybody your backstory. You were working for the CTA, right? For many years.
I was working for the CTA for a decade.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I loved it. I loved being in the city. I loved working for the CTA, and I loved my coworkers. And I was 47, believe it or not, almost. I was 48. I was 48 and pregnant, almost 49. And let's just say I left.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that. It would be a whole nother show.
Yeah. You moved on to greener pastures.
I moved on to greener pastures, yes.
So you make banana bread, banana, chocolate chip, some with walnuts. How were you always a baker? And people said, you should have your own bakery.
That's what people used to say. I would bring it into work. I started making it when I moved to Fort Worth, Texas. I'm a Chicagoan, was born and raised here, Rogers Park, and then Niles.
Yeah.
And I always loved to bake with my Auntie Nanny. She lived across the street. And then for years, when I moved to Fort Worth, Texas, I started making, I didn't know anyone. So I started baking, and I started this banana bread recipe. So I hate to tell you, it was 1981. And I just perfected it over the years. So 40 years of perfection. But I had my daughter, and I spent 2 years at home with her. And someone asked, hey, can you make your chocolate chip banana bread for a local charity event for kids with special needs? And I said, sure.
Yeah.
My daughter had some early learning challenges and delays, and I said, sure. And so I did, and we sold out the first night. We sold out the second night, and I thought, maybe there's some demand here. And I was going to go back to work. I needed to go back to work to help support my family, but I didn't know what to do because I was loving being a mom and loved the flexibility of, being at home. So went to a farmer's market and
started selling
in 2010 on my daughter's second birthday, and just days before my 51st birthday.
Wow,
it was 13 years ago.
Thus, Hungry Monkey Baking was born.
Yes, Hungry Monkey Baking was born. Yes, at a farmer's market.
I would argue, for me, and I think for most people, banana bread is so hard to make. It's one of the best tasting baked goods, and everybody says, "Oh, I'm going to make some banana bread." I think for me anyway, and I love to cook, baking is a whole different beast, and it's so hard to make the perfect banana bread because, I always fail miserably when I don't, because the inside of it, you take the toothpick and you're always like,
yes,
yeah. So the inside isn't always completely done.
Right. I think a lot of people too, this is my one big tip for banana bread. I think a lot of people wait to the bananas. They're like, I'm going to use these bananas. They're all black. And by the time they're all black, they're broken down. So there's more sugar and they're a lot wetter. And I prefer to use bananas that are heavily spotted, not black.
Really?
So that's my big tip.
Ooh,
I do.
That's
yes.
a good tip.
So if you like this banana bread, then that's my tip.
So you started making banana bread, and then you kind of expanded and said, okay, I'm going to put some chocolate chips in.
And then I started putting chocolate. I saw them in a muffin in Texas years ago. I thought, chocolate and banana, interesting. And it was delicious. And so then I started putting chocolate chips in, and that sort of became our signature. And that's how. Yeah, we got.
That's absolutely outstanding. So do you bake in your home, or do you have a
No,
we
started. I
now?
did start in my home, and then another local woman let me use her commercial kitchen. Then I used to bake next door to Carol. You may know Carol from Carol's Cookies.
Yeah,
and Carol and I baked next door to each other. She was very helpful, and now we bake in the Kienzle district in a big warehouse in Chicago.
That's a cool facility. Tell
cool.
people about that facility.
It's just
like a shared space.
It's like a shared big, huge warehouse space, and you have everything from coffee roasters to. It's a wonderful space.
That's amazing. Do you find so? You reference Carol, who now I think Carol's Cookies. She has a partnership with Lou Malnati's too. So
yes,
there's Carol's Cookies. You have the partnership with Jewel, which I want to talk about too. Do you find that the Chicago community, the small business community, is very welcoming and you work together?
Yes, it is not what people might envision. There's too many people to mention, But if you call someone, whether they're at a bigger business and you need some help figuring out how to do this or that distribution, or, people have been absolutely amazing. And, a lot of the moms in my own community, moms, dads, really help spread the word. They not only buy it, we started out at Sunset Foods. That's how we really got our start in grocery. When we were in the farmer's market 3 months later, Sunset Foods asked if we'd sell it in their store. And I'm like, yes. So Sunset Foods, they were 4. Now there's 7 stores with the Grand. We sell through Fresh Picks. We sell online. We have hungrymonkeybaking.com where we do corporate and, birthdays, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We have a few other products, but for Jewel, we are selling our banana breads.
And you have how did the partnership with Jewel come about? Because that's a big deal.
It was through another company. It's, again, people helping people. Sweet Shot Cookies, they're amazing cookies, just delicious cookies. And so one of the founders, they're already in Jewel, and they suggested us. They brought one of our loaves. I didn't even know it. And Jewel loved it, and here we are. I'm so excited. So we went from, a handful of stores, a nice online business, but now we are in 188 Jewel stores.
You have to be so proud.
I am proud, and I am proud, mostly because the name Hungry Monkey is named after my daughter, Lily. She's a sophomore in high school, and she's worked so hard. She's just doing amazingly well. She's a whiz at math. She's an amazing singer. And I'm just so proud of her. She doesn't give up. And at 64, I'm not going to give up. And I'm just getting started.
She's probably so proud of you, too.
Sometimes, she's 15.
All right. So you're cool some days.
I'm cool some days. Yeah, I'm cool some days. When her friends all love it because I'm the treat mom for choir. So, yeah. So I'm cool when I bring in tomorrow I'm bringing in brownies.
Oh, I love that. Cindy, what advice would you have for small business owners or someone who has a dream and thinks, you know what, I really want to make this something big someday?
I would say it's never too late. I started at 51. It is never too late to live your dream. And I would also say to ask other people who have done it better who have already done it. And just ask them. People are willing to help.
Okay, what's your favorite thing to bake?
Well, my favorite thing to bake. Oh, my goodness. I hate to tell you, I still bake banana bread at home. Plain? Once a week.
Plain, or do you put the chips in?
I prefer plain, but my daughter and my husband prefer with the chips, yes.
I love the chips. Now, tell everybody where they can go to find out more information about Hungry Monkey Baking.
Hard to say, right?
It is, yeah, but I love that.
They can go to hungrymonkeybaking.com. They can go to Instagram at Hungry Monkey Baking. Facebook, Hungry Monkey Baking, Sunset Foods, The Grand, Jewel, Fresh Picks.
Now, can I claim it as my own? Can I buy it, slice it up, put it on a platter and say,
please.
Yes, I did this?
You don't
no
have
one
to
will
share.
ever believe it.
No one will know. No, please.
You are the best. Congratulations
Thank you so much.
on all of your success. It's Cindy Kienzle. You can get her delicious Hungry Monkey Bakery baked goods, including the banana bread and the banana bread with the chocolate chips. I'm going to bite into some of this, too, during the break.
Yay.
Thanks. Come back again soon.
Oh, I hope so.
All right.
Thank you.
And happy Halloween. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you so much.